But yeah, man, yo, you lot tune into Reemy's Living Room and me myself, Big Remo. Hey, this time we're doing the intro at the start.
You still going with the Big Remo?
Yeah, Big Remo, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me change it to Jim Remo, you know. Nah, I don't need to do that. So the Big Remo speaks for himself. But yeah, man. Who else we got in the studio though, man? Let them know. Let them know.
You got MB.
All right,
It's
then.
short and sweet.
Yeah, man.
Life with lands a lot.
There you go, then. The boy lands, you know. Trust me. Hey, listen, yeah, he's a good brother, you know. Trust me, man's had a little 5-minute, 10-minute conversation off air and that. Yeah, he's a good brother, man. Trust me, don't fall for what you see on the socials and that, man. But yeah, bro. Alright, then safe flipping. We live and direct and that now. So boom, the Gets thing. Yo.
Yeah, seeing that, you see that as well. It's a shame because man grew up on of that grime era.
Yeah.
Gets on, Wiley. That's
really
man's kind of childhood. You get me? So it's a shame to see him go jail for that. But again, if we're being honest, as much as we like him, he deserves to be in jail.
He's banged to rights.
Have you seen? Did you see the other video of him driving before?
Yeah.
When I seen that video,
yeah,
I just said, yeah, you gotta.
You deserve it,
You
and
gotta-
the fact that you
yeah,
only
yeah,
got 12.
Yeah.
You have to be grateful.
Yeah,
100%.
God is real, you get me?
Yeah, 100%,
Because realistically, drunk driving, and you've had previous driving offences prior,
Yeah.
so it's like you're taking the road for a joke. Remember, car accident is one of the biggest reasons why people lose their life. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you're taking people's life for a joke.
Yeah.
You think he'll do the full 12?
He's set to do
probably not, you know.
Hey.
Yeah, he's set to
Rest
do
on
8.
license or tag.
Yeah, something so.
Get
I
me?
think more so the fact that like when he hit the geezer and he drove off. Do you know like if he stopped and tried to help
Shows
the guy,
remorse.
that
Yeah.
would have that difference could actually save the guy's life. You never know, and it like
Save the
because-
guy's life.
The way that it licked him over though,
Is it
there was no coming back from that still.
He probably would have been
Yeah,
wheelchair bound.
Yeah. It just
You know
because
what I'm
obviously he
trying to
died 2 days later in intensive
Yeah,
care.
Oh, so he
yeah,
wasn't
Yeah, so it might have. Obviously we don't know, but it might have made
Because
a difference about helping him.
Because remember, we don't know the time it took for someone to actually
Find him.
Call the ambulance.
Yeah,
find
call
him and then
get all
ambulance
that,
to
yeah.
get there and all the rest
Yeah.
of it. Whereas if he done, remember, you see when you have major accidents like that, time is your best
So
friend,
important.
but
Yeah.
it can be your demon as
Yeah,
well.
100%.
So if things were sped up,
Mhm.
for argument's sake,
Yeah.
like what Sean was saying with, if my man stopped and then obviously took him to hospital and all the rest of it,
Mhm.
that time there
Could have been the difference.
could have
between
been,
him
yeah,
living
bro,
and dying, innit?
100%.
But yeah, so him not stopping just was like
No
Yeah, he did
remorse.
worse, but he got no remorse, so he kinda-
remorse. And you got to think about how old was that guy that died at 20?
21.
Just
He's
came
English
over
student,
from a
wasn't he?
different
Yeah.
country.
Yeah,
From China,
yeah.
or is he?
One of them Indonesia,
Yeah,
something
so
like
yeah,
that.
that's
Something
I think
like
it was
that.
there. Philippines.
Imagine that. Imagine what his parents are going
Yeah,
through.
this
Sent
is
him over here to
driving
get
in
a good
the country.
education.
Yeah.
And drunk driving, son's
Yeah.
life's been taken.
A lot of the stuff on social media since he was sentenced says that they think a lot of people are assuming that he's going to appeal his sentence. So he's been given 12. He's set to do 8 because he has to do 2/3. Do you think it's fair if he does appeal?
And
I mean,
win
if
and win
it's-
the appeal.
It's not illegal to appeal, so it's within his rights to
do.
appeal.
But do you think it's fair if he's granted
Backlash
a
is gonna
lower
be a mad thing, though, if he
sentence?
does.
If it's gra-
Um,
It
that's
won't get
not.
granted.
That's not.
I don't think it will get
Yo,
granted.
that's not Gets his fault though. You know what I'm trying to say? Obviously,
I mean, any man's gonna appeal to get less
Yeah,
time in jail,
this-
innit? You
yeah.
can't really, you know what I'm saying? But
But no
the fact that he's in there anyway,
yeah.
8 years is a long
Yeah,
time, you know.
But I don't
Facts.
think no sane jury is gonna look at it and look at all the facts and all the evidence and say, yeah, we're gonna grant you appeal.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone.
But they
will.
might look at his career though. They
Yeah,
might look at his
There's other factors, I guess. What he might have done outside.
because
of the rap
remember,
game.
you have to understand, even though that sadly that guy's life's been taken, Gets his worth more to the system outside than in. Because the more money you make, the more taxes you pay, which pays
yeah, which
the
pays,
judges,
yeah,
the police
yeah,
officers.
yeah.
So he's worth more
Yeah.
out than in. And going back to what we were saying, the system. I'm saying the system. The system has no feelings.
Nah.
It's about power and money.
No, you are right.
Yeah,
Get me?
yeah. Someone has to suffer in it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Someone has to suffer.
And look, they're probably looking at is he's not coming. He's dead. He's not coming back. Gets is alive.
Probably what they're looking at as well. And this sounds sad, but he wasn't even a UK resident.
Exactly.
At the same point as well.
Yeah.
Like,
The
if
savage,
if
like,
looking at it
there's
as a
no-
mad thing, innit? He's not a UK
Yeah.
resident. It's just, and like you said, he's gone.
He's gone,
it's
and
not
he's
make
never
no
coming back.
difference.
So it's like,
yeah, it's real. Yeah,
why are
It
we?
is harsh. It is
rough,
harsh.
man.
It
Yeah,
is
it's just rough, innit?
It's called the life, bro.
Yeah,
It's just life.
It's
It is ruthless.
it's rough,
ruthless,
man.
bro. Like, yo.
But he definitely deserves to be in there, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, he deserves. Nah, he
Black
deserves.
Sheep,
Yeah, yeah.
He's got to do
Standard.
some
Bang to
time.
rights,
He's got to
bro.
do some time.
absolutely bang to
And
rights.
he shouldn't
bro.
ever drive again.
Yeah, that bro.
You've got money now. Go
was
get a
What,
VO.
like a proper band, like proper, like forever.
Yeah,
Just get a chauffeur. Just get a chauffeur
Just
around.
get a chauffeur.
Yeah.
You because
That's understandable.
or they like there's this thing, you know, like when people get in trouble for anything alcohol related, you
Yeah.
get like instead of like the tag match, like if you drink alcohol, the tag will go off and lets them in it. So he
Blocked.
might have to get one of them to stop him
Actually, you know
from
what?
drinking.
We'll have that conversation off camera, man. You get me?
Yeah.
He's mad that he's actually so mad that you've said that because I got a DM to show you, blood.
Oh, sir.
It's not so much the DM; it's who sent me the DM and that.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
but yeah, we'll talk about that off
Yeah.
camera, blood. But yeah, man, yeah, gets his bang to rights, man. You know what I'm trying to say. So now that we're in the algorithm and that, yeah, you get me. AI's picked up gets his name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say. Obviously, like I said, we got lands in the building, man. You know what I'm trying to say. So I'll be real in it, as you already know. How I landed on your content or who you are as a person, yeah, was from the Sinners clip. Or it was more so the one where you're arguing with
Samurai.
the samurai.
Big up Samurai.
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah.
That's the one I
That-
said as well.
Yeah,
That is the one there still. And you see with that one, I understood where you was forwarding from.
Which one are you talking about though? Are you talking about the one where she made that comment about the black
Yeah.
paint? Or are you
Yeah.
talking about the one where I said everybody needs to get wiped?
I've seen both.
All right, let's go.
Okay,
with
so
that.
yeah, let's start. So
Let's go with that one. So
I was watching both.
why the hell does the man them need to get wiped
and
out?
this is
blood?
this is what my mom said to me yesterday. She said you shouldn't have made that comment, but
See, mommy knows, you know.
she knows. But I said I didn't elaborate on it properly. I'm saying, as black people,
Mm.
everything we do gets highlighted to the full extent. So if we kill someone, it's plastered all over the news.
100%.
Grape, anything to do with
Are
children.
you talking about here in the UK?
I'm just talking
Across
about
the
in general. Black people
Okay.
are just
It
like
gets highlighted?
anything we do
okay.
is just like it's highlighted.
Cool,
And it would
yeah.
be stating that person's black. It would
Yeah.
state the race.
American, African, or black,
Yeah.
whatever the
Yeah,
terms are.
yeah.
So my thing was, if you are doing certain things as a black man, anything to do with
Or them,
all them,
Yeah,
filthy acts,
them
yeah.
filthy acts, yeah.
you need to get wiped out because you're making us look bad. Now I didn't elaborate that on the video. I just made that comment and then said
And then he
nothing
just,
Yeah.
yeah,
to make people think, what does he mean by that?
yeah.
Because remember, I've understood the algorithm. People only listen to or watch things that they don't understand, like controversy.
So basically, you're saying you need to shock them.
Shot them and then
And
explain.
then, yeah.
You understand? Elaborate on what I meant.
Yeah, because
That's right, actually.
you
Yeah,
shocked me,
it
bro.
shocked me.
Yeah, bro.
Get me?
I was
Because you're
like- I was
thinking, like,
like-
what does it mean? Like, what does it mean?
I was thinking, nigga, damn.
That's what I'm saying. What? Get me?
What'd you
Oh,
say?
no,
Fuck
no,
me
no,
for?
I knew you were talking about it. I knew what you meant. I knew it won't me.
Yeah.
I knew it won't me.
Like you know.
I knew there's some niggas somewhere that are meant to die, but it won't me. I can tell you
like,
that.
you know, you're probably looking at what does he mean by that?
Yeah.
And then obviously, I went on the Sinners to clear up what I meant.
Yeah.
Get me?
Obviously, this is a different audience and that, you know what I'm trying to
Again,
say?
so I just said like, you know, because we got the biggest influence
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
In the world,
Yeah.
we kind of music, sports. We're the we got the biggest influence. We're highlighted in.
Yeah.
100%.
You know, so my thing is, if we know that as black people, then why are we doing these things to make us look bad then? And then blaming other races on why we can't get nowhere in life.
So safe. I kind of said this before on the episode where that Elaine the painting. Go on,
My
bro.
bad, yeah.
Yeah, where that Elaine the painting
Yeah.
was basically trying to what was you try
About
boycott?
Asian shops,
boycott
innit?
Asian shops.
See, I don't really agree with that as well because you know Asians are a good thingy bob to the society.
Yeah. They contribute. You know what I'm trying to
because
say?
imagine if you never had taxes,
Yeah.
they run taxes. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I feel like because of their religion,
Yeah.
we can still get a taxi on Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
get what you
Imagine
mean.
on Christmas.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
anything
It
like
would be-
you know
it would be a
anything,
struggle. It would be a
anything.
struggle.
So you have to. Everybody has a place
Yeah.
in society. So that Elaine the Pain, I don't really. I see what she's saying,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's coming from a place of hurt, from what black people have gone through.
I don't think she looked at the bigger picture when she was saying all of that. But I say all of that to say this year. So I think on the episode I said something along the lines of, you see with the man them.
Yeah.
When I say the man them, I mean you know
The
what I'm
man
saying?
them, yeah.
Yeah. See with the man them, yeah. I think what was kind of pushed to us
Mhm.
on a on a genuine one, because it's not everybody in it, yeah,
Mhm.
was entertainment or sport.
Yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say?
yeah.
So I feel like if the man then, when there was at impressionable ages, was
Mhm.
shown different things, for example, like
Business.
opening a petrol station,
Okay.
that
Or open up a
everyone
hair
will
shop.
forever
Yeah.
need a petrol
Yeah, yeah,
station.
yeah.
You know what I'm trying to? Yeah,
Because
yeah, the hair
you
shop.
go on
Yeah,
KPO,
yeah, yeah,
you have Asians running black people hair shop.
yeah.
It
100.
doesn't make no sense. Like,
What's
to
it called?
me,
Beauty Queen and
Beauty
that.
Queen
All
and that,
Asian
like,
people.
Yeah,
oh,
And
Asian
that's where
people.
all black women go to get their reasons.
Exactly, and I'm
100%,
saying
bro.
Asian people.
that don't make no sense.
Nah,
But then
yeah.
my thing is, if black people was running it, would black people go there and support it though? Cause bro, we don't like each other, bro.
Yeah, but I reckon.
Black people do not like each other. If I was to open up a shop tomorrow, a Caribbean shop,
Yeah. Why you gotta
Why-
do Caribbean?
because that's
shop?
all we known
No,
for.
No,
Nah,
man.
we ain't, nah, bro.
We don't
you ever-
have to-
No, come
Go on, go on, go on.
If you, I'm gonna ask you a question now. Yeah,
Yeah, go on.
Chinese shop.
Yeah,
You walk in,
yeah,
you see black people behind the counter.
yeah.
You're not gonna be a little bit.
You would naturally,
Naturally,
Because
you're gonna
you-
be like,
because
I'm
you've
not
been
gonna eat,
programmed, because you've been fed and programmed not to like your own people.
I might just think, yo, just got a little job on the desk, innit?
No, you
No,
won't. No,
I'm
you
saying
wouldn't.
it's
No, you wouldn't.
black owned.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
black. Oh,
Chinese
oh,
store.
Yeah, you wouldn't buy from
You're
there.
not, you're
You
gonna look
wouldn't buy
at it and
from
think
there.
this ain't. You get what I'm
You're
saying?
saying
Like,
you would.
everyone-
Yeah.
You would.
But whereas it's like, all right, cool. So, like, you know,
But
like,
what I'm trying to
you know,
say
like,
is
even-
that
hey,
there's
yo.
other businesses that the man them could open rather than
Nah,
a
but-
yard
yeah.
food shop.
No, but I'm
Yeah.
saying even a yard food shop.
So
then-
that's what I'm saying. That example, you gotta use a different example.
Nah, but okay,
surely.
okay. Let me just give you an example though.
Because if the food's meaty, blood, I'm not buying your
Yeah,
food, bro.
100%.
No, I know, but I'm saying even if you all right, then, even if you open up a yard food shop,
Yeah, go on.
and the way black people are, all right, then, for example, if I was to open up a yard food shop,
Yeah.
white and Asian would support me more than my own black people. My own black people would look at me as competition, like, oh, who does he think he is now?
Or would we look at it like critics? Because you're cooking the food
Yeah.
that we have every
Oh,
Sunday.
Anyway,
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
we grow up on that
So
anyway.
that's why
Exactly.
other people.
So-
like, yeah.
There's the side of it of I can get this at home, but then there's the other side of it as automatically. Okay, I'm gonna talk for me. Automatically, yeah, I'm gonna criticize your food is because
My food's good at home.
my food's good at home, but this is what I'm used to. You know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say? I'm not eating Chinese day in day out. I'm not eating Italian day in day out.
When you have it, it's good. In
Yeah,
that
good,
sense,
it,
innit?
yeah.
it resonates more. You know what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah.
that's why you'll probably get like the harsher rating in
Nah, but I
comparison,
mean, even the
in
support,
comparison
though,
to others.
Even the true, I understand that, but so you don't think that black people don't like each other?
I think it's changing.
Because I really believe that we've been, and I don't think it's our fault either. I believe that we've been,
Yeah, trauma gets passed down.
I believe that we've been programmed to just not like each other, bro.
I wouldn't say it's not like. I think we've been programmed to. Well, not in a sense. You're
But there's
outnutting
no
each
unity.
other. It's a war. So it's not
Yeah.
a war, but it's more of like, I need to be better than you. That's that. It's a thing where like, you can't one up me. You know what I mean? Like if we're both
Right.
make it, so it's like if we're both trying to make it out the hood.
Yeah.
In that sense, innit?
Crabs in a bucket thing.
Yeah. So
Crabs
I
in a-
need,
yeah,
I,
crabs
I
in a
need to-
bucket.
Yeah. That's basically what it is in that
Yeah,
sense,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
So it's like.
But we've been fed that though.
Yeah, and that's
We've been programmed that. It's been
No, it has. That is
Yeah.
the sense, and
Yeah.
like if you look back to like slave times,
Yeah,
if you were one of the slaves in the house,
yeah.
one's
yeah,
outside are hating on you
yeah,
for being
yeah,
in the
yeah,
house.
but
Do you know what I'm saying?
really and truly, you kind of still.
But
in
we're
the
all in the same
shit.
thing. We're still all slaves.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
in. I'm hating on you because you're in the house and I'm outside.
Yeah, yeah.
So
100.
it's literally
Yeah.
like you're saying, it's been programmed from.
from
Back then.
centuries.
Yeah.
And what I've learned the other day, that black people used to slave black people.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
You have the
that's
black
where it
slave
started.
masters in
Yeah,
Africa
yeah,
and that.
yeah.
So
They
even that
sold
as
them.
well. So how can even that as well? See, when I learned that, it just changed the whole perspective for me. Because I'm saying, so how do black people have these protests about white this, white that? But look what we do though.
Yeah, yeah.
Why is
Like
a black
it's-
man got slaves? And why is a black man
like
a slave master?
It starts with us first, innit?
Thank you.
Basically.
And that's the point I was making on Sinners and even on Chop Shop. To the point where I was saying, when a black man kills a black man, we don't protest.
Mm.
When a white man kills a black man,
We want to protest.
ah, Black Lives Matter. But I'm saying, so where's the energy for us?
Yeah, yeah.
Where's
yeah.
the no? I'm saying though, where's the energy for us?
Yeah,
though?
I know. Yeah, I know
Can't
what you're
argue
saying.
against that one.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
No,
How come we ain't got the
yeah.
same energy for us?
Yeah,
Yeah, because you said that what was it you said? You said if you were to die tomorrow,
It'd be
90%
90% chance to be by a black man.
Yeah.
everyone, I got crucified for it.
No,
And I'm
but
saying,
I right here what you're
I got
saying.
crucified,
though.
and it's the
I hear what
truth.
you're
So wait there,
saying,
so wait
I
there.
never said 100%. I
so-
said 90.
So what then? So illnesses
But
and
no,
ailments.
no, I mean
and
murdered.
You get me?
Not
If you got
that.
thing there,
If you got-
though.
no,
If I
don't
got
get killed,
murdered, if you got murdered,
Okay.
if somebody
Yeah, if you
took
got
your life, it would
killed.
90%
Okay.
be tried by a black man. Over
Okay.
probably either bad mind, over because you're
Roads
doing
that we
good
don't
now
know.
and
Yeah.
you just wants to take your position.
Yeah.
You know, man get killed over a woman.
Yeah.
There,
get-
little
yeah,
things
yeah,
happen.
yeah.
You know, it's man get killed over a woman,
Yeah,
bro.
it's a mad
But
thing.
then again, at the same time, though, it might be the life you lead, though.
Nah, you could just be a successful black man.
man,
You
it
could just
could-
be a successful black man, and a man wants
I
your
feel like-
life.
I feel like it could be the life you lead and that,
Nah,
man.
but
You get me?
we've seen a lot of like
Nah, bro.
innocent black
You never heard of
kids.
jealousy?
Yeah.
Jealousy is a big thing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if you're doing well, remember, for example, Remy's doing
Yeah.
podcasting.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
good. You're not
Yeah.
involved in no stupidness.
Yeah, of course.
A black man that's on the road now,
Yeah.
he wants to get out of that life.
Yeah.
He's proving you like, yo, you think you're better than me, you do. You're not even doing nothing to him.
Yeah.
But because you're just naturally progressing and shining,
Don't
that will
you-
make him want to move to you or
Yeah,
try to
but
rob you
blood,
or try to
don't-
just do something to
Yeah,
you.
but in-
And then, remember, you're not an idiot, so you might defend yourself and right there stabs you or shoots you.
Okay, then safe. But in the way of percentages, yeah, I ain't got no figures to back this up. But don't you feel like what you're saying is a minority though?
In what, in minute?
Like, look how me and you, look how us lot have just linked up today to do this episode. No drama. Don't you think what you're saying is a minority?
Yeah, but that's true. But remember, you don't know a man's heart, bro.
100%.
Like, you like I could be with you right now, or he could be with me right now.
Yeah, yeah,
and he
yeah.
could just he could be smiling with me. I'm
snake-
smiling
yeah,
with you,
yeah,
and
yeah.
in my heart, I got hatred for
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just plotting on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I want to kill him,
Yeah,
or I
yeah.
want to take his car, or I want to,
I
you know,
don't
what I mean,
know,
take his
blood.
money. But it happens a lot, bro.
I'm not saying these things don't happen, you know. I'm saying,
Bro,
I
do you
think
know what
it's-
world we live in, bro?
I think it's a minority, blood.
Nah, bro, it's not. If you, all right.
And elements of the life that you live, bro.
No, 100%. And I agree what you're saying. I also agree what you're saying because
Yeah,
I think in
yeah.
the factor of when you see these news articles come out and you see like another black person's died, when you look at how he's died
Yeah.
or who's killed him,
Yeah.
it is another black person, which is very sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad. And but that's where I'm saying I agree what you're saying. It's the life you live because you're on the roads, so you're warring against next man over this postcode or
Yeah,
whatever.
or this
Or
rub
whatever.
or whatever.
And
yeah.
so it is stupid in that sense. And,
Yeah.
and it's a stupid, very, very, very stupid war.
yeah.
And man, then don't land for me because I'm saying you're.
No, but the
you're
man them need to
stupid.
hear
But
it though, because it's like the man them are living in delusion, bro. If you always comfort in someone, sugarcoating the truth,
Yeah.
nobody will grow. You have to tell them stop killing each other, bro.
Yeah, no,
like
100%. It is dumb.
black people
Yeah,
kill
it's
each other.
always
Black, if
100
if statistically,
always to stop killing each other thing.
yeah,
100%.
we kill each other more than anybody else kills each other. We kill each other more than white people kill each other,
Yeah.
more than Asian
That's-
people kill
that's
each other.
actually a proven
Yeah.
percentage.
We
Yeah.
kill each other the most,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and ain't black people the
Smallest
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in
Ooh.
in the UK.
In the UK, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we
In
only
the
make
UK
up.
and in
I
US.
think in terms of
Ain't
like,
there more
black-
other races
It's
than
like
black
I think
people?
we make up like
It's
5
8 or 5, between 5 and 8%, something like that, in the UK.
in the
something
UK,
like that.
and
So
then
the-
obviously the Asian,
They take up most
they
of it.
take up
innit?
more.
Nah,
of
nah.
that.
Would it be more white people in Britain?
Yeah.
White people are the majority,
Majority.
but then that's what I'm saying. Like in terms of black people in the UK, it is a very small percentage
5
in
to 10%,
comparison. But that's why I agree with what Reemy's saying in the sense of, do you not think the overall thing is a minority? Because there is a minority amongst you in terms of the overall population, and I think it's highlighted and made to seem like the majority because Western media highlights black
Highlight it,
people
yeah,
and their
Yeah.
problems and crimes rather than their good. I think if they highlighted all the good things that black people do, then maybe we'd actually see more of the fact that there is good out there. We just don't see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, then we
Go
can
on.
only talk about the UK.
Yeah,
Because we live in the UK.
Yeah,
innit?
100,
So
yeah.
okay, let's just stick to the UK.
Yeah,
but
go
we don't
on.
have the facts.
Yeah.
But so in the UK, black people are the minority.
Yeah.
But we kill each other the most. So
Yeah.
what does that say? That we're lost. We're lost.
Yeah, no, there is a massive.
And what-
No, there is.
Well,
there
that's-
is a massive issue.
No, there is an issue, and I understand the point that you're arguing.
I can guarantee in America, black people kill each other more than any other race as well. I can
No, it's
I
still
can
the same. Yeah,
I can
but
just guarantee it,
their
bro. I can
numbers
just know.
Yeah, but their
way
numbers
higher.
are way
but
higher.
that's
blood.
because there's a larger mass of black people in America.
Yeah,
but there's
yeah,
still
yeah.
Ain't it still the minority
yeah,
over
there's
there,
still
though?
a minority, but obviously America's such a big. Yeah, the population's a lot more.
Yeah, but
so there'd be more-
America in terms of black people
Still a
versus
minority,
white
though.
people
Still a minority,
is more
massive.
closer. So you know, because you know how, okay, in the UK we probably make up what 5%, 6%.
5 to 8%, something like that.
Whereas in America they'll
I think
make
it's
up
only
like
20.
10 to 20. It's not, bro. It's not as much as
10
you
to
think
20.
it is. You know, it's actually. I think
I was thinking in the
there's,
30s.
nah,
man.
there's more Spanish people out there. You know,
Yeah.
like people from Mexico, Colombia, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
There's
but I'm
more
not
of them in the country.
not including them though. I'm
No, but
just saying.
there's still
Approximately
minority.
15% in the US.
15.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not as
So
much
that's
as you think.
that's the minority.
Yeah.
But it's
But then-
still
but
roughly
still a high
around
population.
47 million.
Yeah, because of how big the population
Yeah.
of the US is.
Yeah.
Okay, but
But then think about that as a mass number. If there's only it's roughly around 46 million black people in the US, and that's a minority.
Yeah.
And it just lets you know how much people are actually in the US.
But it's not about that, bro. It's about who kills each other the most. Because
Yeah.
I'm not saying white people don't kill white people or
Yeah.
Asian people kill white people.
Yeah.
That probably goes on as well. But I'm
Yeah.
saying most
Obviously
definitely
you're-
goes on as well. But I'm
You're
saying
focused on.
it's not even
the black-
focus. It's just like it's just the truth. Even if
Yeah.
I was a white man,
Yeah.
black people kill each other more than anyone does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
No, they
And then what makes it worse about us? We kill each other and then make songs and boast about it. You broadcast murder on your
Alright,
song.
then, say-
So what do you
but
call
is-
that?
That's
Yeah,
that's
and
what do you call that?
That's the brainwashing.
That's
that
demonic, bro.
That's the brainwashing
That's what
you're
demonic.
talking about because remember they're profiting off the fuckery.
Who's
No,
profiting off it?
They're profiting off the fuckery. The music labels and
the
that.
system,
They're
but-
profiting
yeah.
off the fuckery.
Yeah, but nobody's telling these black men to do that.
Yeah, but they know how the game works. The game's been made in a way.
Yeah.
The game's been made in a way
Okay,
where
Bob Marley.
that sounds.
Bob Marley.
You just said it though.
Bob Marley.
Controversial
Bob Marley
sound.
don't talk about.
He
He's
don't.
different though. He understood the system and was he was trying to teach. He was. Do you know how what you're saying is like trying to teach to do the opposite? How you
Yeah.
got to tell people
Yeah.
to stop killing each other.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing. Innit?
Yeah.
But you know, like how we were talking about, you know, like what they've seen and how they've been brought up in the products of the environment. Obviously, I know you can't blame it, but and we were speaking about off air. We talked about like Dirk and all them lot.
Yeah.
Where they've grown up about them killing each other.
Yeah.
They've seen they can make money off
Off
Yeah.
doing that.
making the music because it sounds. Because bro,
Now, murder music sounds,
it sounds.
It does sound,
Yeah.
which is so sad, which makes you know what kind of mindset the world is in.
Yeah.
Because what I've realized, whatever's trending in music, is where everyone's thinking.
and it trends massively.
Because music is life.
No, 100%.
Like music is life. Like I've
100%.
realized music is life. So what's the biggest genre now? What's the biggest trend? If it's talking about killing people and it's and
What
it's
in,
selling,
what in terms of violence?
no, not
Right.
violence. I
Trap
mean,
music.
like
Trap music is like
yeah, trap music, and you know what that promotes.
Yeah.
So if that's the biggest selling music, that just makes you know that a lot of people's brains are
Yeah,
warped, bro.
Yeah, people like the fuckery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. People like the fuckery, but then at the
Which
same
that's
time,
a problem in
yeah,
itself,
but
though.
hold on, though. A lot of people that listen to the music that we're talking about, though, yeah, in their heart and within themselves, they're not on that at all.
Oh yeah, no.
So there's
Yeah, but it's not about them.
There's that as well.
Nah,
How
but
much
it's
girl
not-
do you know? How much girl do you know, for example, yeah, that like that style of music
Okay.
and they know
Yeah.
the tunes and this and that.
What
But
style of music?
like the rap and
so for example,
the drill and
King Von.
okay, maybe not the drill, but
King Von.
the rap.
Old Block. Take her to the old. One of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
I ain't doing none of the things he's saying though.
This is
I
what
can
I'm
tell you that
saying.
as a fact.
Yeah.
I would never do.
And-
Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
on that.
100%.
And look how
But-
much girls like
that-
King
that's
Von, bro.
That's not the story.
And that's it. And then the
And
girls.
that's
Look how much girls
love
like all
but
these
that's-
rappers, like all Dirk and that. These girls love these
Yeah,
guys.
they know
bro.
it word for
that's
word.
what I'm trying to
Word
say.
for
though.
word.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say
They're probably the biggest consumers
they
of
know
it.
they know the tunes and they'll go ham word for word spitting the lyrics and that.
Yeah.
But as a person though,
They ain't never do
they're
it.
so far removed from all of that.
No.
So there's that side of it. There's that side of it as
Because
well,
remember,
bro.
you know, you see, like when they listen to that, why do you think so much? And no offense to no, you know, women or whatever. When you got people like Sexy Red, Nicki Minaj,
Mm.
you got all these like promoting that it's cool to be a slut.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's called.
Yeah.
They're making it seem popular to be a whore.
Yeah.
And if you notice in society, how do girls dress now? From like, if you
I don't think that's just down to
but
music though.
but I'm just putting it as like, if you look back like, I don't know, 50 years
in
ago,
the 90s.
in the 90s
Right.
to now,
Yeah.
and you look at the music in the 90s and you look
Yeah.
at the music now,
Yeah.
you can see a clear change.
Yeah.
Back then,
it's-
women had a bit more class.
Yeah, sex
Well, not
sells.
even a bit more, they had class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, it's like, not all women, but a lot of young women in the young generation
Yeah.
have let themselves like
Yeah, they're getting pressure.
influenced by
yeah.
this like
Yeah, this
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, the
though?
sex sells.
But it is more than music, though. Like
It is
It's
Reem
influencing
said.
them.
Yeah, but it's more than
influencer.
but it's more than music
Yeah, it's
because
what you see.
over that time, movies changed, TV's changed, the types of shows that we had, reality TV, they all promoted this stuff, and it all comes back down to the fact that we turned more and more consumerist over the years.
Yeah,
we got
massively.
into social media. I don't think it's just music. We've been saying that drill music and music in general has been killing kids and black kids specifically for years, but there's been so much research around it that actually, yes, it's not a positive message that's being put out there, but it's also not the sole factor. I think we actually have to go back to, like you said, how we're raised, what we're taught is right and wrong, and what we're putting ourselves around. It's not just down to music or movies solely, it's a collective of things.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, I'm gonna ask you all a question. Growing up, who did you more influenced by, your parents or your friends?
Half and half.
Yeah, but more, who's more?
Okay,
though?
up to
Because I'm telling you right now, a lot of young kids are more influenced by their friends than their parents.
it's up to an age.
Their parents can't tell them
that's,
nothing.
but that's not. That's normal,
you know,
though,
it is,
bro.
though. I do see it because, like, for example, I've got my sister's in secondary school.
Yeah.
So I've been able to watch her growing it, and I can see how she had last year she was in year 8. That was a bad year in terms of she was always in trouble in it.
Yeah.
And I could just see she's getting influenced by her friends.
Yeah.
But I know the household she comes from. And I know my parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fact that she
Come
was
from getting beaten.
Yeah. So the fact that the fact that she's been like that was just like,
Even
it's
that,
mad
that's
how much of
yeah.
an influence
Yeah.
your friends can have on you when. I know you don't come from a bad home.
Yeah.
Like, I'm living in it. Like I
Yeah.
know.
You don't
like
come from a bad home.
I know these
And
people.
social media
so
as well.
Yeah, and that's why it's like I restrict her massively
Yeah.
from
Certain
what
things.
she sees
Mhm.
and what she. Well, it's like, so much.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
But I restrict her massively because I know what it is,
Yeah.
and I know how it can
Poison,
be. And
bro.
Like,
It's poison.
It is massive poison.
And it's like, you see the music of today. It's like drinking a cup of honey with poison in there. It tastes good, but it's killing your soul. It's killing you inside. So
I don't know though, bro.
It is, bro.
I don't know.
The music today is not designed to make you grow in life, bro. It's designed to keep you in a box mentally.
So what, man? I forgot what Tupac and that was saying back in the day.
Yeah, but he's not around no more.
Yeah, but even Tupac, bro. Like, people love Tupac, but look at what Tupac was saying.
He had both sides of the coin.
Nah, bro. When you're looking at like Thug Life and that, what's he promoting, bro?
Yeah,
You can't be a hypocrite, bro. You have to be real.
That was one of his biggest songs.
Yeah, I know, but
I like Tupac, bro. I think Tupac's a good artist, but I'm saying he never promoted goodness, bro. He promoted bad. Why do you think he got killed?
He was wannabe gangster.
He wanted to be
He was-
gangster,
he
bro.
was-
I think
Even
Tupac,
Biggie?
I think Tupac had both sides of the coin, bro.
Yeah, no, I know.
Songs like Dear
Brenda's-
Mama,
like
songs like Dear
Brenda's-
Mama,
what's it,
cool.
what's it,
Brenda's
Baby and-
Brenda's Baby,
Yeah, no,
and
100%.
and Keep Your Head Up.
Yeah,
Okay,
100%.
they're serious tunes,
Yeah.
but go on.
But he did want to be a gangster. There's no two ways about it.
There's
but
no
I
two
know-
ways,
and
and
reason
that's why he
why-
got killed.
Yeah, he
Yeah, but the
did wanna be a
reason why
gangster.
I said that though in the first place was to show that was happening back then in the 90s.
Yeah.
The same thing that's happening present day in terms of influence and music. That was happening in the 90s, blood.
But
It's got worse now, though.
Yeah,
It's gone worse now, though, bro.
it's-
You can't deny that, bro.
But do you know
Back then,
why
it was
it's
still a
worse?
bit of decorum.
Do you know why it's worse though?
Why?
I think it's because it's easy accessible. So you know back then,
You have to, like, wait,
you'd
buy
have to
records
wait
and-
for the music, and you'd have to go buy the CD.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're younger,
Okay.
you gotta get your parents to buy. Bro,
Let me
if
ask
a
you-
song lands,
It's gone
I
internet.
go on Spotify,
It's right there.
click like, and I don't
Okay,
got
yeah.
the
Let
music.
me ask you, man, a question then. So, obviously, black people, we usually have big families and that.
Yeah.
So, you man have older cousins, brothers maybe, I'm
Yeah.
not sure, uncles, whatever, yeah. So, you tell me there's never been a time you was around those older individuals and you're listening, maybe watching something
That you shouldn't be.
looking back,
You
you
shouldn't
was
have
too
been there.
young to be
Of
digesting.
course, but then...
So, what's that then?
No, of course, but I'm saying that doesn't make it right, though, bro.
I know it don't make it
No,
right, but
I'm
I'm saying it's been happening from that era when we was younger to today's era.
If I speak for myself, I was very sheltered. So my dad didn't let me. MTV couldn't run in my yard
Yeah.
because he knew what was on the TV.
Yeah.
So my dad was like, you're like, you can't see what's going on in these videos because what was on like these.
Nah, I'm not
videos
saying
and
at
stuff
home. I'm saying when you was like with other family relatives, for example.
the way my dad ran the show, that just
Okay, yeah.
no, but
Nah,
but
some,
because you gotta
yeah,
respect
yeah,
it. You gotta respect it.
You gotta respect the
fair,
thing.
fair,
Some
respect the
parents don't ramp, bro.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
don't
no,
mess
fair,
about
fair.
in it.
Parents
So the
don't
way
ramp,
the
you
way
get
he
me?
ran the show,
Fair,
it was a thing where like, yo, there's no MTV in this house. So even if he goes to your house,
Yeah.
don't be showing no MTV there.
Yeah, but-
It's just run. It's just
Okay.
and they would like
They'll
the
respect
music,
it.
like the music they would listen to, it's just respect all over. And then in terms of the music that they would listen to, it's like Barry's Hammond and them, man.
Yeah.
You get me? And even when I go to family parties now, that's what has to get run if I know my uncles and dads and all them man out there.
100%, yeah.
So if I try to switch it up, that's not happening, bro. And I've witnessed it at my cousin's wedding. We tried to switch it up. My uncles got onto me, bro. I was like, yo, you can't be playing these tunes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and even though it's all adults there, but they're still like, you can't play those tunes.
That's a big people thing.
It's
a big people thing.
Well, but everyone there was our age. No, everyone there was my age. And he wasn't, and they're not allowing that. Do you get what I'm saying?
They're just raised by big people.
That's
though.
just how it is. It's just not happening.
It's just a respecting.
So
but that's like that's rare though.
Yeah, it's very rare. So
that's rare.
I'm rare, so I can speak for myself in that aspect. Yeah, and everyone's obviously living different lives.
Yeah.
What Reemy was saying though, in the sense of, for example, you said you would have been subject maybe to those kind of things at an earlier age than you probably should have been in terms of the music or the TV shows and stuff like that. You haven't turned out to do the things that you're saying. So are we not looking at it as that it's more of an individualistic problem with the people? Because there are lots of people, like I said, some of you included, who will have seen these things, heard these things, but not gone on to do these things.
It might influence you in a different way. Just because it doesn't influence me to be a gangbanger and shoot up the place, but it might influence my attitude. I might be a bit more like not humble, or have an attitude that nobody can't talk to me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't always have to affect you in a way where you have to be out there shooting up anybody. It just might make you not a nice person to be around.
I hear that.
Do you think people should utilise therapy?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. I
don't know.
Because like
the reason why I say I don't know, blood, is because I'm not really
just pray.
I'm not really on
pray.
No.
No.
Why did you make that face?
No, but
I didn't know.
No, I
didn't make a face.
And the reason why I say the reason why I say pray, because remember, another human being can only.
So you don't believe therapy can work? Counselling?
For some people might need a deeper healing.
Yeah.
That a human being just can't provide.
Yeah,
it needs to be a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
And everybody has a spiritual need. Yeah, everybody's born with one. You know what I mean? So my thing is if you're that deeply broken, just seek spirituality for healing.
And a lot of people
try therapy first.
Yeah, definitely try therapy.
But if you're not,
I'm not talking to somebody random about my problems.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Even that as well.
I'll be honest, bro.
No, but 100%.
It's toxic as fuck.
No, 100%.
I'll be honest,
no,
bro.
100%. But do you know why it actually is helpful though? Why I would say it's helpful?
Because of no judgment.
No, it's not even just a no. It's not. Yeah, that part of it, yes, but more so.
All human beings judge.
Yeah, exactly. You are going to be judged.
A therapist will judge you. They won't show you.
You can say a mad thing. They might not make the face,
but they're not in the inside. Yeah, of course.
But it's also the factor of you might not be comfortable to say certain things to people you know. Do you get what I'm saying? But all the therapist is there to do, they're not there to tell you what's wrong.
They're there to listen.
They're just there to listen and guide you to find your own answers. Someone, like, if you're trying to have this conversation with me, I might subconsciously be trying to help you by telling you what to do. Whereas the therapist's job is just to listen to you and help you and just literally guide you to find your own answers.
Yeah, but don't you think the first thing you said, me talking to you, is a better thingy? Because remember, whatever situation I'm going through, it's only my perspective. Whereas if I tell you, I get your perspective because you're the outside looking in. Yeah. Don't you think that's more better than just talking?
Nah, because I feel like, when you're just talking, someone's just listening, you're just getting everything off your chest. Whereas like when it's more of like a back and forth conversation. And to be fair, I might not ask you questions that they're actually learned to ask you because they know they know trigger questions.
Yeah,
I don't know
they've
trigger
studied
questions.
this thing. Yeah,
so those
I remember they're getting paid to do it, so it's not authentic, bro. Yeah, it's not authentic because they get which they should get paid for it because you're using their time. But I'm saying because of that, it's better to talk to somebody that knows you. Yeah. Because the conversation, they're not getting nothing from it.
It feels like a more genuine
when you're speaking to a therapist, by the hour you're paying them.
Yeah, 100.
Anyone can put on an act to act like.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Anyone can do that because you're paying me.
Well, back to the argument though.
About the music.
The influence, all of these things.
You have to listen. You have to admit that music has a big influence on the kids.
Influence, however, I think the same influence that was there in the I gotta go 90s because that's when that's the
90s. Yeah,
that's when man was born. The same influence.
90s. Yeah, 90s.
The same influence on the 90s is the same influence present day, bro.
Okay, just more accessible.
It's more accessible. Okay,
I think it's the same influence.
Definitely.
So realistically,
then, but we can talk about present because we're here and old enough to. acknowledge it. You see, in the 90s, we were kids.
Yeah.
Then
Like,
again,
young.
I got another point that can add to it as
Go
well.
on then.
The reason why the music's probably so bad is because of the way the system is as well. Because remember, where does a gun come from?
Yeah.
Where do drugs come from?
Yeah.
Where do these things come
Yeah.
from?
Because when
They're
you put it,
obviously being distributed
yeah, 'cause
via higher.
when you put it like that, yeah, technically,
Because
you
you
can't
couldn't
smuggle nothing in the UK because we're
without-
an island.
Thank you. So
We're not connected to
thank
no
you.
other. You know
And
what I'm
I
trying to
can't
say?
talk about a gun if I've never seen a gun. Where did
Yeah.
I see the gun?
Yeah.
Where did the gun come from?
Yeah.
So it's just a rabbit hole that you'll never be able to even.
Yeah.
My thing is fix the system and the music will change. The system. If we live in a better world,
Yeah.
the music would just naturally become better because you wouldn't be able to talk about no foolishness because no foolishness would be going on around you.
But that's
Which will never happen.
That's idealistic. Exactly. It will never.
The system's gonna get worse.
No,
So what's
listen.
wrong? What's wrong with the mandem or the artist? Let's call it the artist. What's wrong with the artist? Yeah, putting their experiences through their eyes and their life
because you're still contributing to it.
in the music.
You're still contributing to the friggery.
But if this is changing my life and I'm able to provide for my family, look after.
But what
my
kind of
parents and
mindset's
stuff
that?
like yeah.
That's not the mindset to have if you're trying to if you for the village. When you for the village and you say you're a leader or whatever, you gotta think about others more than you. So what makes a leader a leader?
Yeah, but
Thinks about everybody else before himself.
There's a journey though. So that journey could look like, yo, I was in this situation. Maybe I had to indulge in.
Do you know how powerful
whatever.
music is?
Now wait there. Maybe I had to indulge in whatever.
Go on.
I've made this music. Let's go. I've made this music.
Yeah.
I'm making money, but now I'm trying to change the environment that I came from.
But how much kids have you already poisoned so far?
So yeah. So
how much people have you ruined? How much lives have you
do
ruined?
you think the message? So okay, I'm with you on that. That you were somewhere and you story your journey, you made it here, and you're telling your journey. Do you think the consumers just misconstruing the message in the aspect of they're missing out they're just seeing, oh, he's now making bread.
Yeah.
So maybe I have to do
What he's doing,
what he did,
and that pollutes more
to get
children.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they might
but
not
then-
see the changing factor of like, oh, he was living a very bad life.
Yeah.
And he's
That
changed
just
his
says
life
money.
and got there.
Yeah.
They're seeing, oh, he's making
Money,
bread now,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
was making bread, and now he's famous making bread, and like there's
And there's other aspects because
it's
it's not just the money as well; it's the lifestyle that comes with it.
and people will view it like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's both ways. Like some people view it as, oh, that's a great journey you've gone on to change your life,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, some people are gonna view it as, yo, I
then-
want to live that
yeah,
life.
I wanna live
he
that
was
life,
living,
yeah.
and that you're
Yeah.
gonna
But
get the two sides of the story.
there's people that are not necessarily into that genre of music, or they respect that person for the good work that they're doing.
What
in the
good
community.
work? Oh, okay.
I'm
like
talking-
they have to donate back. I mean,
Yeah,
Okay.
give back to
But
the community.
that's what I mean. There's that one. There'll be that group of people that respect and see that side of things, and then unfortunately, there's going to be that group of people that just hone in on the badness that my mum was doing, and then seeing that because a lot of people that go to jail, they then turn to music because they think that's their way out.
that's the way out.
Yeah,
Because
but-
they've seen other people do
Do
it,
it, yeah.
and
Yeah.
they think, all right, cool.
This is
If
gonna
I
work
spit
for me.
about what I've been doing,
Yeah.
because other people have done it and they've
Yeah.
gone there,
yeah.
I'm gonna be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it don't like it works for some and it don't work for others. But it's like that's not always the route out. There's so many other things you can do. Because
Yeah.
there's some people that have got
Everybody
gone
can't
into
be a
jail and
rapper, bro.
come out of jail and have
Yeah,
changed their life.
everybody-
yeah, everyone, yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
everyone
not- and
can't be
that's
a
not
rapper,
everybody
yeah,
can't be a
for sure.
rapper.
But that goes back to what you're saying earlier. That we're always told that our thing for life is music,
Sports.
entertainment, or sport
On a
Like-
genuine,
like,
on a
You
genuine
know what I mean?
basis.
Like growing up, you're like, oh,
Because we're the best at it, though.
yeah, no,
That's
not
why
saying
we're the
because
best at
we
it.
are good, but it's like for us to make it out.
We entertain the
yeah,
world.
Is to play football.
We
Yeah.
entertain the world. Without black people, the world will be boring. It'll be a dull,
100%.
it'll be- That's why.
I agree with that.
That's
still,
why
yeah.
white people. That's why like the white people and obviously other races might invest into black people because other races are not stupid. They know
Yeah.
that we're the best at that.
Okay,
So, but my thing is, what's wrong with us just doing that?
doing what? Investing in
No,
in
no,
each other?
not them investing into us. I mean, us just doing the sports or the entertainment. We're the best at doing
Yeah,
it.
there's actually
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it.
So what's wrong with us utilizing that? Because it's not like you can't get rich off it.
Yeah, if that's your journey, that's your journey. And if that's
Yeah.
your story to be,
Because you were saying
Well,
before at the start, you were saying, "Oh, how come black man can't do businesses?" But maybe that's just not in our blood to do that.
Nah, I can't accept that, bro.
No,
I can't.
you know what I mean?
I can't accept that, bro. Because remember,
Because name one black Oh my, you see, bro, there's so much. We could go down this for hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like seriously, we could talk about this for hours. Because I was even over there, I was thinking, you got all these big companies. You got McDonald's, you got KFC, you got Starbucks, you got all these Costco.
Yeah.
But what big mainstream company does a black person own? It hit me though. We'd rather own one.
Okay, I don't know.
We rather what? Wait there. What? No.
Do you know?
We rather own one.
Did you research that though?
No.
I need to have a look.
I'm saying
because we on here saying that and we ain't researched.
No, but I'm saying
you know?
what company does a black person has like a household name like a Starbucks?
Yeah, but that don't matter.
It does because every other race has one, and we don't.
Have you researched?
Yes,
it though?
bro. We don't have one. The only thing we own. The only thing we own is yard shops.
I don't. Nah.
And this is gonna go viral.
Nah, man.
But I don't care. We don't have a mainstream business. We don't have a mainstream company.
I can't. Nah, bro.
We don't.
You can't say yard shops.
Name one then.
Bro. You can't. What?
Nah, we're gonna have to look into it.
What
still.
Mainstream business?
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into that one. Still.
I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know.
But
Have you got one?
I only have one that I
Which
think
is?
is very
Go
recognisable,
on.
but you're all gonna think it's cop out.
Go on.
Fenty Beauty.
Okay.
But Rihanna.
Rihanna.
That don't count though. That don't count. That don't count.
Yes, it does.
Okay. It counts, but it don't count.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a household name. It's not a household name.
Nah, but
Is it?
It is
In
a
America?
household-
100%
No,
it's
across
a
the world.
household
No,
name.
across the world. Like, now, Fenty's a
Fenty's
big brand. It's the biggest makeup brand, isn't it? It's the
No,
biggest
but
makeup brand in the world.
but it's not the level of a Starbucks or a
you can't
McDonald's.
say-
It's not that level.
It is.
No,
You're
no,
comparing
it is.
makeup
No,
to
it
fucking
is.
It's makeup though.
restaurants, man.
No. But it's
Yeah.
nah, it's a
I'm
big
talking
one,
about what do we, and that's one. Okay, Rihanna, big up yourself. That's 100%.
Thank you.
Because you broke the curse.
Yeah, thank you.
On that note, did you see that someone tried to shoot Rihanna?
Over there,
Yeah, apparently,
Yeah.
yeah.
Were they
But
black?
you see,
Yeah.
you see.
Oh, were they?
They were white.
Oh, hey,
But I'm saying, like, okay, that's one. Rihanna, big up yourself because
Yeah.
you broke that mold. Imagine if Rihanna never did that, we wouldn't have had none. So other than that,
Nah,
we don't have another one.
I want to get back to what you were saying that the black man or woman
Own yard shops.
Nah,
could
the
only
business.
we can't get into
Nando's.
business and that.
Nando's by a black person.
It says here it was
Portuguese,
founded in South Africa by a Portuguese born and South African born, so he was mixed race.
Okay.
But yeah,
We're not gonna get into
yeah,
We'll
but
give it a green light. We'll give it a green
We'll
light.
give it a green
That's
light.
South Africa. We'll give it a
It's
green
like,
light. We'll give it a green light.
it's
We'll
like,
give it a green light.
okay.
We'll give it a
You
green
know what I mean? I'm side-eyeing it, but okay.
so
you can get a pass.
okay, I want to get back to what you were saying though, a little earlier when you were saying that if we've got the lane of entertainment and sport,
Hug it.
we should stay in there.
And we shouldn't listen.
So
you're telling
me we shouldn't branch out into business. You can't say that we
not
shouldn't.
saying we can't, but bro.
You're saying that
you have
lane,
to
that
understand,
lane
bro.
ain't
You have to understand, us as black people, it just ain't built like that for us,
I
bro.
don't- nah,
It just
I
ain't,
can't-
bro.
I
I
have that,
think
bro.
I think it's more so the factor of we're not allowed to go into that lane.
We're not, and
So,
if
you know,
we do,
like,
we're not gonna
so-
get that high in there.
So you know, like all these like massive companies that.
Bro, you know
own, like-
Atlanta has bare black millionaires.
Yeah, no,
I'm not saying-
I know, that I agree with the business and
Then
stuff
they
like
do.
that. But I'm saying, yeah,
That's from my hair, though, in
But
hair,
I'm-
bro.
but
Like,
I'm talking about, you know, like how you
Just
mentioned
across the
about
board.
the household name businesses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
like a
We
McDonald's.
won't be allowed to branch off into those.
Yeah,
kind of
we won't
games,
be
you know?
able to.
Yeah, it's like because you know how we said like
Wait
we
there,
have
don't LeBron's ex-agent have the biggest agency in
no, and I
in,
agree with that.
in basketball? That's
Well,
a black
no,
man.
Sport. He's a sport agent.
But
Like,
that's
of the sport.
yeah,
no,
but that's
100%.
that's the
no,
business
no,
side
but
of
that's
sport,
the,
though.
Yeah,
So that's
no,
still
that's a
certain.
great business side of sport, but it's still that sport.
What have you
lane.
noticed? You've
I'm
only
talking
named
about
one or two.
of the lanes of the aspects of.
That's a problem, you know. That we've only named one or two. We only can name one or two or three. Whereas I can name about 10 white-owned or Jewish-owned businesses that are household brands
So doesn't that
that we eat from every day.
so don't that
Yeah.
speak to my point though that as
But we
as,
can't.
as,
It's
as
not
growing,
built. It's not
as
built for us
growing
to
up
do
as
that.
growing up we're not fed that lane of success. We're more fed the lane of success of entertainment and sport. That's what I'm saying.
They don't want us to go. They don't want us to go
It's
over
not
there.
even
if
that,
we
we
was
can't.
fed more, if we
We're
was
not
fed
allowed,
more of the
bro.
lane of
They don't want us over
You know,
there.
it is.
bro. They don't want us over there.
But Remy, you have to understand. We're not allowed to reach there. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, you see, from slavery and that,
systematically.
Systematically,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
we will never be able to Like, if one of us do, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Like the Fendi or the Nando's. I don't even know Nando's. I thought it was made from someone else.
I don't
But
see.
even the Fenty. Like, that's probably the only one.
We got a black geezer. I think he's from the Caribbean.
And what Rihanna probably went through to get that level is insane. Sorry. But yeah. No, I'm sorry, because like when we're talking about stuff like this, I get so passionate about it because I know that we don't have it like that.
No,
we don't have it.
Like I says, I know your flow is falling from a good place and that, so it's blessed. But we had that is it his name Dean Forbes?
Who's it
That
from?
black
Now?
geezer is Caribbean, but he lives in the UK. He's the one that sold the company for $1 billion.
For the sauce.
Huh?
Oh, you talking about someone else?
Nah.
Remember the jet sauce, the big jets. Oh, I thought you talking about the jet
It's
sauce.
like Levi Roots.
But Levi Roots.
Why are you laughing?
No,
was that Dragon's Den?
that's a household name.
That's a household name,
That's a household
though.
name. And it's a big brand.
It's a big brand, yeah.
It's a big brand
Big up Levi Roots.
Big him up.
Man, we sold it to Sainsbury's and all
Sainsbury's, yeah. I still eat that.
He was on Apprentice like 3 seasons ago, bro.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
So yeah, man.
did
But
it,
now I was saying there's that geezer.
His name is Dean Forbes, if that's who you're talking about, but I don't know what.
Old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's he, a black man?
he's a black
Yeah.
billionaire. Yeah, he sold a business for $1 billion.
That's it. What?
You know what I'm trying to say?
What business though?
It was a software company, I think.
Yeah.
Good.
So there you go.
Okay, okay.
Man are in tech.
No, I'm not saying we're not successful in these areas. I'm saying that we are not the face of it as other races are.
Because that's not being pushed.
Look at KFC. The first KFC recipe. What do we know it as? This white man in it who's got this curly hair. But if you look back,
The Colonel, yeah.
what's his name?
Colonel.
The Colonel. But if you look back, the first KFC recipe was a black woman.
Yeah.
It's just been robbed.
Yeah.
But it's like, for example, there's like loads of like
but
inventions that are made. The
a lot-
telephone
yeah,
was
but
made by
a
black
lot-
guys.
a lot of that-
a lot of
made by
that,
black guys.
and
Ironing board.
the stoplight and
Yeah,
that,
everything was
yeah.
made by black
Scooter.
people.
The
Yeah.
GPS
The
thing.
GPS.
Yeah.
We're
So
the
much thing.
blueprint.
Yeah.
We built the system that they run.
Yeah.
All right then. So
That's it.
now,
So we should
have-
we should be
This
there.
is what I'm saying.
Which
So
shows us we
but
would
they don't
never
allow
get
us-
up there.
they
We
won't
would
allow us.
never.
But do you think by having that
by
attitude,
not allowing us though,
you're stopping yourself from getting there?
No,
Do you
no.
think? I feel like a lot of black people that I have come into contact with, you can have this argument and debate and they have this attitude, but do you not think that can also be part of the problem?
Yeah,
if you
100%.
constantly put yourselves down, you're never going to put yourself in a position where you can do more. Now, I'm not saying it's easy because it's obviously not, but a negative mindset is never going to help anything either.
Yeah, it's better to have a positive one than a negative one. Okay. But because the system is the way it is and it's been built this way that we can't succeed we can't surpass a certain level. That's what I'm saying. It's a losing game. Just do it. Get rich. Look after your family. Don't try to be the face of anything because you're not going to be.
I think we can pass a level. It's just maybe not a lot of us are getting to that level.
And why
I think it's more of that. bro.
Even Jay-Z, he's a billionaire, You're telling me there's man over him, bro, that he has to answer to?
Yeah, no, 100%. That's my thing. And he has his own company.
Yeah.
And there's people he still answers
You
to.
think he owns Rockefeller? You really think right now they would give Jay-Z Rockefeller?
He's just the face of it.
He's the
because
face of it, but who
they
owns
want.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I agree with...
Who owns it, bro?
I agree with what you're saying.
You know the Rockefeller guy? Didn't he die?
The white geezer.
Yeah.
But when he died, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's a different Rockefeller though, isn't it?
No.
You think about
Jay-Z's
you're
Rockefeller
thinking about
and
the banking geezers. And
yeah, that's a
Rothschilds.
different.
You think about the
That's a
Rothschilds.
different. That's a different Rockefeller.
The
Yeah.
Rothschild family practically own everything.
Yeah.
See anything?
I thought it was the Da Vinci family.
No, the Rothschild
The
family
Rothschild
practically
family. They own all the banks, innit? Yeah, they own all the
everything,
banks.
Everything. Bro.
Yeah.
So everything.
Just a quick question for you, man. Imagine being that rich and having that much power. Do you think
Like-
you would lose respect for life?
Yes.
You probably because
Man
you
couldn't
don't.
chat to me,
Remember, there's no
bro.
rules.
Bro.
You don't live by no rules. You
You
can
know-
do anything you want to
You
do.
know how we were speaking about it last week, how we said like with more money comes more power and stuff like that. You get away with everything.
Yeah.
When you're at the pinnacle,
Yeah.
like say the top of
Like
the
that
mountain,
family.
Yeah.
there's
no rules. The
There's
world
no
is your
rules to your
footstool.
life, bro.
Yeah.
Like for example, like sorry to speak on it, but say they were in the situation that Gets was in, that you would never know it happened.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you wouldn't go
That
jail.
would've got- that would've
Not
got
even
clean-
jail. No,
that
you
would've
wouldn't
got
know
clean-
it happened.
yeah, that
You
would've
wouldn't
got
know it
cleaned
happened,
up.
bro.
Yeah,
That would have been
up.
cleaned up
Yeah,
rapid, bro. That
agreed.
would because I'm telling you, their family probably have done mad
Bare
things,
bodies,
bro.
probably got
Yeah,
bare
yeah.
bodies.
Bare mad thing, but
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
never know because you're so far up.
Yeah.
So far up there, no one would
Nah,
ever
but I
know.
reckon having that much power would turn you evil. You know,
They are, well, yeah.
it turn you really evil, bro.
definitely
Like
are
you just be
problematic.
killing off people for joke. Somebody look at you the wrong way in the queue.
Yeah,
Just
he's-
murder them, bro. Get me? Because like you can get away with it and there's no comebacks.
Man
Imagine,
said in the queue.
No, facts.
get me?
Imagine you're trying to wait and they're
Yeah.
taking long to get your bottles out.
Take-
You're saying,
Oh,
fuck that, go
bro.
club, go
But
on.
tell you, like you wouldn't be waiting in the queue if you was the part of them, man.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
You
saying,
wouldn't be
bro.
waiting in no
Yeah.
queue.
I just brought the club. Come on.
Yeah.
It's mine now.
What are they? They're not English though, are they?
Nah,
They're Jews, innit? Are they
no,
Jewish?
they're American. They're white. They're
They're white.
Yeah,
White
yeah,
American.
they're white.
What's the family name?
Rothschild.
Rothschild.
Yeah.
They're
I thought the Da Vinci family was the biggest family, or because I heard they own all the banks. I was watching a Kanye West
Rothschild,
interview.
they're the ones who own all the banks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they were, I think they were the first bank or something like that. And then they just they own everything in there.
Yeah.
All
Everything,
Lloyds and everything. They own all that.
everything, bro. Literally, and every like top investing bank. So
Yeah.
you know, like these ones where you have to earn a certain amount to be a part of the bank. Yeah. So
Yeah.
where the banks they land to you saying, "Oh, we want you to bank here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They answer to that bank.
Yeah.
They answer to them.
Okay.
So like they're
So
like the
serious-
pinnacle of banks. So
pinnacle
every
bank.
bank's money is like
Their
they
money.
deal with everything.
So
bro.
them, man, them, that family probably don't even have
Basically,
money.
money's them.
Yeah,
Their money.
They're just walking and
Yeah.
just do what they want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They don't even spend money.
The world's currency is
Yeah.
effectively them,
Yeah, pretty much.
especially US and like England.
Yeah.
Their
So
currency.
would you
is
say they're
basically-
more powerful than the royal family?
Yeah.
I think you need to understand the royal family ain't as powerful.
Powerful as
the
everyone
people
thinks.
think,
Yeah,
bro.
they're not in
They're
it.
generally
They're
not.
not.
You know, they're powerful here, and even then
In America as well.
Yeah, and even then the Queen has to delegate. Well, she's dead now, but when she was alive, it was her final say, but the Parliament would still be making decisions and then certain factors. Because when you read it, she's just the Queen of this country, and obviously any body in countries that
Where she's head of state.
head of
Yeah.
state.
Yeah.
Whereas like the US president's called the what's he called, the chief of the something of the free world. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like he's a bit more powerful than everyone else in certain aspects. So
Yeah.
it's just that there's more powerful people than the Queen. It's just you just don't know it. You just think because you hear she's the most powerful person.
I know you man been watching the news. Do you think that they're gonna start a war with England? Because I have this bad feeling that obviously I don't know if you've seen the thing with Trump when he
And
made
Keir
that speech
Starmer.
and he's not happy with him in it.
Yeah.
So do you feel like they'll even will try that?
No, they can't.
Ain't the UK a part of NATO?
NATO.
Yeah,
NATO.
Yeah, NATO.
NATO. NATO,
Yeah.
which is a part of the US, and don't they have like
It's
an
a whole thing.
oath? Where
Yeah.
they can't go against
It's basically agreement that basically if US went to war, that
the UK. Have to join.
not in a sense
You got to back it
You
some
know,
type
it's,
of way.
It's, no, so basically there's a there's like stages,
Well, like
and if you get there's a certain stage if it hits like stage 2. So you know when the whole thing in Ukraine was happening and like the other little bits, it got to a stage where they had to all meet together and basically come to agreement that this needs to stop.
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
If it hits the next stage and that they go into war, then it's like right, we actually have to back your case to go to war.
Right.
But isn't it only if the war is declared a legal war? Because at the moment they're actually saying that it's an illegal war.
Yeah, so it has to be. So like World War II and World War One. So like they were actual like on the
There was grounds for it
grounds
to
for the
happen,
war.
whereas it's saying at the moment that actually Trump just decided he wanted to do this.
You think Trump's just like just
He just wants power.
taking a
He's
piss?
just doing no, but he's the power thing. So because he's practically.
But he doesn't need. Look how much power he has, though.
Take out Russia. The US they've got the most nukes in the world, apart from Russia. In it, Russia's got
Even-
the most.
or even
the
more
most
than
nuclear
China.
weapons. Yeah,
China's not to play with still. They got technology
their
that's
nu-
like light years ahead of everyone.
Their technology is light years, but their actual nuclear warheads, USA and Russia have the most. You got to think they've been making warheads from the Cold War.
Oh,
So
yeah.
in terms of how many nuclear warheads they've had in total, they've had 10,000. Russia had, and I think US is only like 3,000 behind, something like that. They've got a mass amount, but then USA have nuclear warheads popped in other countries as well, what are part of NATO.
Yeah.
And then like we as the UK only have like 250, 300. We're not in the thousands.
Yeah.
And then Pakistan and India have nuclear warheads as
Yeah.
well. There's only a certain amount of countries with it, I think there's only like 10, 7 or 8 or something like
Our
that.
thing in the UK is the Navy, though, innit? Like, like our,
Oh, yeah,
our submarines and all of that.
The Navy ships, bro. We've got mad Navy ships.
Yeah, mad Navy ships.
So you're saying the UK can never really get troubled like that?
Nah, definitely can.
We can get trouble, but
Definitely
I think
can.
By who though?
America, we never would go to a war with America. But if we were to go to war with these countries, America were wiped out. We're done. There's no point fighting them. Russia, no point.
Just
China,
sheer numbers.
You
So
get
we're like shielded
Yeah.
In a way, you know,
because of the Queen, innit?
we have-
Because of the respect the
we
Queen.
have less nuclear warheads than France.
In France.
So if we went to war
And
with
France
friends,
is like up the road, not literally, but you
so
know what I mean?
if they wanted to have it off with us, gone.
That's the other thing that you mentioned the other day. Like geographically, it wouldn't be smart or even possible for us to get involved in this one because we are technically quite far away. The reason why Dubai is getting, you know, it's in the middle of it all. So geographically, even if they hated us because we didn't support them or, you know, help these, whichever side, we're too far gone. They might hit navy bases or army bases.
And ain't our currency most powerful in the world as well?
I don't know. I think it might be.
Has it changed? Has it changed now?
It's dropping. What, in
Kuwait's one's strong.
That's Kuwait.
It's in the UAE. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So what countries are we talking in now?
UAE is like
The United Arab Emirates.
so
like Dubai and them places, oils and
Saudi
stuff.
Arabia, all that
Okay.
stuff in it. But it's just like, there'd be no point in going to war with Iran. Like they've got to fly past all the NATO countries to get to us. So realistically, our NATO country would just go, all right, cool, we're gonna intercept all your missiles and all your fighter jets. You ain't getting past. It's as simple as that. Whereas like, you know, when Germany and England were at war, because it was so close geographically, you could actually go to war in that sense. But
So what do you think Trump's gain is? What's his end game? What's he trying to do? Yeah, but like even after this now, you think he'll start another war? I think he's just bored.
I don't know. Yeah, no, he is.
Just killing people for joke.
Nah, I think he's just on. Yeah, there's smoke over there. All right, let's see what I go on.
You know,
there's smoke over there. All right, let's see what I go on. There's smoke over there. All right, let's see what I go on. He's just on that.
You know who we don't want to get involved? Kim Jong-un.
Yeah,
I'm telling King North Korea.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, he's the only one who's called a dictator. You know.
Yeah.
Of course.
Man faked his death just to see what his enemies would do. Psychopath.
You can't get into that country.
You can't get in there.
Or out.
Yeah.
You know, once you're in there, you're in there.
Yeah.
So
once you leave,
you're done.
You ain't.
You can't
go
get
back.
out
You can't
that
return,
country.
Lord.
What do you mean?
Like
What
if
country?
you're
You
a
can't get a flight to
citizen,
North Korea.
if you're a citizen and you try like move somewhere, you go on holiday. Or you try
You go on holiday though.
You try and move somewhere else.
But you can't like
That's it,
you're
bro.
there.
You
Like
can't-
that's your life. Your life is there.
No, but I mean, if you go on holiday one time, you can't.
No, you can go on holiday
and come back and go there.
But the aspect of it's like
if you move there,
you can't. Yeah, bro. Like, but you couldn't move into that country.
Yeah.
They wouldn't allow you.
And if you move, if you're a citizen there and you move out, you can't return.
You can't return back.
so why though?
So, bro, my man just don't mess about with his country, bro.
Yeah.
Because he sees it as you've left.
Yeah.
Say he's left.
So he don't trust you no more.
No.
Yeah.
He spent 10 years in the UK, but I don't know what you're telling them, man, bro. They might have got. They might have. You're trying to
Bad
infiltrate,
man.
man. Bro,
Bad
he
man.
don't play no games,
Bad
bro.
man.
And the worst is his sister's the real. His sister's the real one. His sister.
Let me-
That's his right hand.
Let's get. I want to get back to this black thing though.
Yeah.
Just to finish off. Just to finish off. So
Wanted to do what?
obviously, fucking hell, man.
Come on, man.
Anyway, yeah.
The black thing.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm saying what you're saying. You've defo got valid points.
What don't you agree with?
I think there's elements of what you're saying is changing.
Like what?
So I feel like, in terms of you know the old school thing back in the day. You see a black gun, that you don't know,
Yeah.
and it's a staring contest.
It's still that now, but yeah.
I don't think that happens as much now, bro.
So,
Gold parties?
Not as much. Not as much. Definitely not as much. I know certain men still move like that, but I
Obviously,
generally
yeah. You're not gonna. You're
You're always gonna, never.
But I feel like
But it's definitely not as much
that's
as what it was.
That's slowing down though, bro. Like the man them are not
So
doing.
what does me having
the
a
fake intimidating thing
Okay.
no more?
Yeah, but that doesn't really mean anything though.
So no, I'm saying
Even if you stare at a man, I don't really.
the reason why I use that example.
The thing is, we just need unity
Yeah, but the reason why I use that example here is because a lot of bullshit have started
over that.
from
Yeah.
small things like
Yeah.
that. So if that's getting
bro.
getting lessened, then the escalation of bullshit lessens as well.
You know what? A lot of problems start like in the black community. Yeah, two things: either money or women. They're the two. You know the
What I'm saying.
like when it's a mad thing. When you
I'm saying, I feel like it's slowing down. Like I says,
what the
it's-
crime?
No.
Just the
you know
staring contest.
Nah, like you know that.
Nigga right test. Nigga right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know the tension.
Yeah.
And bro.
Who's
I
better
feel-
than who?
Yeah, blood. Like
It still happens,
Who
but
wants
probably
to
the
prove
smart-
a
yeah,
point?
yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? I
definitely
reckon
think-
that's slowing
I
down.
definitely think it's more of like, you know, like people.
Company you keep though definitely is a thing.
it's
Nah,
more like, I feel like if you're
life you
Nah,
live.
I wouldn't even say it's
100%.
slowing down. In our generation, it probably is because everyone's big people now. But in the younger generation, they probably still got that going on. Testosterone and remember we're big people, so
Yeah.
we're not probably on that no more. Everyone's big people now, innit?
Yeah,
Everyone's kind of just,
knows who's who.
and we're growing out of that kind of mindset.
Yeah.
I think you can't really talk about the younger generation because they're a problem in themselves as a whole, not dividing into races.
Yeah,
The
just
younger
them.
generation is a whole
Another
different issue.
world, yeah, it's a whole other world.
This generation's
I feel like we're like, I feel like our generation is like
It's half and half.
half and half. I
Half
feel
the
like some
old
of us
and half
has
the new,
some of
innit?
us has fallen short.
Yeah.
And some of us has made it like
Yeah.
still got our head on our shoulders.
Yeah.
But like I said, the young generation, what you said about the who thinks about that probably this worse. They was worse than when man was younger.
Because the age of killing
The
is
bad
so
boy-
young now.
Of course.
It's like
What,
when
you got 12-year-olds murking.
Yeah,
Bro, you got 12-year-olds
when I'm
busting
seeing that,
ball.
like I didn't
Yeah.
see that like when we were younger. It was like
Nah,
man like 18,
18,
yeah,
19,
like,
big
man
kind
that
of
older,
man older
big
than
man,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know? I also think that's down to it. I think like obviously like in terms of the gang role
Yeah.
related, I think there was the hierarchy was there, and there was a level of respect everyone had for the hierarchy.
Yeah.
That like man, like
It
it
could
was
calm it down.
Governed.
It was governed.
Yeah, yeah,
like
calm it
back in the day,
down.
you know, it was governed.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
something was going on and
It can
yo,
get squashed.
that man said, dead said, yo,
Yeah.
dead that.
Dead.
He's dead.
Now,
Whereas these lot are just
they don't
running,
respect the
"Whoa,
elders
bro."
now.
Yeah,
They'll shoot, they'll clap, they'll lick you down now.
Yeah,
So
these are
So how would Lance, how would you say we fix this problem then?
we can't,
that
bro.
we have?
There's no fixing it. That's
So-
what I'm trying to show you. This.
So you're
You know why we can't fix it? Because the system's not fixed. You need to fix the system first. If the system went where it was, these kids or us wouldn't have went through what we went through.
So you preaching to the black community to better ourselves, which is obviously a good message. Yeah.
That's the only thing you can
So,
do
okay,
is
then,
push
so
out good
is
energy.
So can
You
I
can't
say
change
that's
anything.
So can I say that's a waste of time then? Because you're saying the system has to change.
Yeah.
But what you're preaching isn't the system. You're preaching.
Man, because you might get
the man
one or
them
two
should stop.
people.
You know what I'm trying to say?
You might get one or two. I remember my content on TikTok. That's more of a big people thing. I don't really do that for the young ones.
Yeah.
Even though some of them, could they send me messages that they want advice? I give them advice all day long. But my thing is more of a big man and big woman thing.
Yeah.
So because they more resonate with it and respect it more.
Yeah, I hear that.
Because
Still.
but where the young kids, you might get one or two that will listen.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's a whole nother ball game with them. Because they're just on this. And when you said, I don't know if you said it, or you said it when you said, why are they worse than our generation?
Yeah.
And I blame our generation for it as well. I feel like because the stupidness we used to do, they've looked up to it and just adapted to it, but turned like worst in a little way.
But
It's like an experiment gone wrong.
You're never gonna stop that though.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep on.
And social media, because social media was big when we was younger as well, but it's like what's being promoted, because what's in the algorithm now weren't in the algorithm back then.
But we also
There's too
didn't
many
have TikTok.
platforms, There's too
Yeah,
many
we didn't have
platforms, there's
TikTok.
Too many
We
visible
grew up
platforms.
on probably BBM first
MSN.
before, MSN.
Yeah, BBM,
and then,
BBM,
but you ain't seen videos and then I think the real turn was Snap. That was the big turn.
I think
because
Snapchat mashed up the game.
that was the big turn. Snapchat was the actual big turn, like because you can just visually put things.
It's
out
more
there.
personal.
Yeah, and visually put
Instagram
things
is
out there.
personal. It's not even personal. Instagram's like
You can use business on for business.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
but-
obviously, I guess people use Snap for business as well and stuff like that.
Snapchat's
But
a personal thing.
I just think everything's just too accessible.
Bro.
People, but remember, we grew up with social media. We grew up in the early days.
nobody
So-
were expressing themselves on
that's what I'm
social like
saying,
that.
At
No.
one point, we
No,
didn't
no.
have it.
No, no.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, when you've grown
People
up
wear
with
that,
it,
yeah.
No, people expressing themselves on BBM. I'm pissed.
Oh
off,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Or like let's say they might put up on their DP like a certain quote
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
indirect
Yeah,
and then
that's it, bro.
yeah,
People
yeah,
expressing
yeah,
themselves. It's just
yeah.
completely
like
different.
can't have these snakes
That's
around me no more.
yeah,
They thinking like, what are you talking
That's what I
about?
mean, bro. Everyone's like, yo, what's going on, bro? It's the black screen, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Don't
Black
pop up.
screen.
Don't pop up. I'm not
Yeah,
in the
bro.
mood today.
And you think to yourself, fam, no one's popping up
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
bro. What are you
yeah,
telling me,
yeah,
bro?
yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
don't reply.
Yeah.
Just don't reply. Just put your phone down. Go away. You know what I mean? Like, what are you telling me?
Just
Don't
put
pop
funny
up.
deep, like funny display pictures.
Because you know
up,
people are gonna pop up and you say,
yeah,
"Wow, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
What's going on?"
Yeah,
He's upset, yeah.
Attention
And then you actually replying.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
attention thing.
Yo,
Attention thing.
BB was the thing.
Yeah,
BB was the thing, and MSM.
MSM. Yeah.
Emerson, seriously.
Yeah. But bro, I just feel like it's not all bad in it. I feel like the bad is what's highlighted way more than the
Massively,
good.
yeah,
But that's
of course.
naturally though.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been that way in the world, innit? But I mean, like, who runs this generation? The youngest do.
Yeah.
The young generation run this thing,
Yeah.
and they're the worst. I believe this is the worst generation ever. The young ones.
I feel like our generation to
We still in a bit of morals.
now, but I feel like our generation in the
No
sense
morals
of
now, bro.
in the sense of where we're at as black people is can
Think it's
arguably
better.
be the best ever.
Nah.
I think there's
Parenthood,
I think there's definitely more.
business.
There's
Man
definitely,
said parenthood,
there's
bro.
definitely more avenues for black people these days.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's more accessible. So it's not just sport now. And I'll say entertainment's definitely a big thing because you got people doing, like, for example, podcasts.
Yeah,
You got people who are streaming.
yeah,
I know, like, there's different avenues.
yeah.
And then for you
100%,
to,
bro.
but I feel like
Our gen changed that
and I think
thing, bro.
the big thing is, like we're saying, we mentioned about, like, LeBron, for example, about having his businesses and that stuff. Like, I'm saying, like, and I agree what you're saying, using that platform of sport and entertainment to make the best out of it, make as much money as you possibly can, and create that business or whatever you want to do. Like, LeBron's
got
got
Hamilton
a school.
in F1, bro.
Yeah, like LeBron created
Yeah.
a school for kids. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, obviously, that's like a good example of what you can achieve from sport.
Yeah.
That
Stormzy-
lane that they put
Stormzy
you in.
sending people Oxford, bro. That's our
Yeah, I
generation.
seen
you know what I'm trying to say?
I seen that.
Look
stuff.
what Rashford's doing with the school meals, and then
yeah.
a Chelsea footballer done
Levi
something
Colwill,
the other day. What's his
he's-
name?
Levi. He's doing.
Yeah, he's
free
given
reading books, digital books or
ebooks
something. Yeah, the
to
ebooks.
all children.
So
and
you
that,
would
bro.
say, so you was
the black man. We're turning the tide, bro. It's just
We're-
that it's not pushed
We're trying
as much as
yeah,
the
we're
bullshit,
trying,
bro.
yeah,
yeah, we're trying.
We are trying.
We're trying.
And the thing is, there's a lot of things that have been done, but like you're saying, it's like you said earlier, the bad's being highlighted way more than the good.
Yeah.
Unless you go look for it,
Look for the good.
you're not going to see the
you're not
good.
gonna see
You know
the
what I'm saying?
good.
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just not, and going back to what you're saying, that's the system.
Yeah.
That is unfortunately what
So-
the system is.
We're like the runt of the litter.
So what you're saying?
That might sound mad, but yeah.
what you're saying, yeah, ain't wrong. There's definitely truth to what you're saying, but I feel like what you're saying is more zoned in on one side, not the whole picture. You get me?
Yeah, but because I know systematically what where we are,
Mm.
we will never be respected as other races will be. We will never get that respect. I don't know why. I don't know why because of color of our skin. I don't know why. There's different theories on why. Apparently, black people are God's first chosen people. That's why other races hate us so much.
Right.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
I did hear that because we invented everything. The Queen, apparently they stole our diamonds from Africa. There's loads of theories.
Yeah,
Who knows the
yeah,
truth?
there's
There's loads of theories,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the truth of the matter is we are not respected as other races are. So we're not respected, but everything we do is highlighted to the full extent.
Yeah.
So if we know that as black people, we need to stop the foolishness and just push straight positivity, because then we got no reason. There's no reason for them to hate us then.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, because they already
Hate us anyway. But if we don't do nothing for them to hate us for, they got
Yeah.
no choice but to
Yeah, but,
respect us.
bro, that's
But then
that's
the world don't work that way, because that means it would be a perfect world, which is
That's what I'm
unrealistic.
saying. That's a hard hill
Yeah.
to stand on, bro.
Yeah,
Because
but
you
that
know,
means-
there's always going to be that percentage that falls
that
short.
do the wrong, which
Yeah.
other races too.
This is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So
But we will always be the highlighted negative one
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
So the problem's the Western media, not
Yeah, no,
not
the
black
media is the
people.
problem. It's the system
It's
in the
not,
media.
yeah, the media,
Yeah, and it's
the
that's
system.
yeah,
So really, there's no changing it. Just do good.
yeah.
That's all you can do, innit?
That's all you can do. Just do good.
Just lead by example.
Do good for yourself and try to help as much people you can.
You know, the people
Yeah.
around you know you're
Yeah.
doing good.
Yeah.
And if it gets highlighted,
Yeah.
It
great.
does, and if you don't,
yeah.
you're not.
Cool.
That's
You
how it
still
goes.
know you're
That's how
doing
it
good.
goes.
Just lead
Yeah.
by example, because one thing I do, yeah. You see, if I'm out and about
Mhm.
and I see a next black person and that, yeah, obviously male, I don't do the beg friend thing, but I kind of like,
Nod.
you know what I'm trying to say?
We have that thing as
that's
black
a
people.
universal- that's a universal thing, though.
Yeah, like we have a universal
yeah,
language.
but-
Like,
Yeah, but I'd rather,
I know what you're going through. You know what I'm going through.
I'd
We're
rather
stuck,
I'd rather do that and disarm any fuckery
Yeah,
that you might have in your mind. Yeah,
No, your mom was watching me.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd
yeah.
rather do that,
Yeah.
and that's leading by example, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because if more of us do that amongst each other, then we kind of we
Where
don't
does
have our guard up.
Where does that
as
come
much.
from as well?
What?
That nod head thing.
I don't know.
It's like, no, because that nod head thing's like,
yeah, exactly.
it's like, yeah,
It's universal.
I know what you're.
Yeah, it's
we come from the
universal.
same
Yeah,
place.
It's universal.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
a university,
yeah.
just
It's
like
like, well,
Yeah.
my brother.
'Cause, you know,
The son over there is a black man. Huh?
yeah, because you know the other folk do that.
Yeah, yeah. It's true.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, they do that. And
Yeah.
then,
You just
you know
must
what I mean?
be-
And
you must be
ours is
acting.
that.
Yeah, like we're the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
We're the
If you're
same.
across the
like,
road,
yeah,
yeah,
100%.
yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
We're the same. We're the
Yeah.
same.
And another thing I do, yeah. So for example, let's say us like link up somewhere. You got some of your peoples with you. I'm obviously gonna hell you up in it, yeah.
Introduce
But
myself
I'm
to everyone.
also gonna
Yeah,
hell up
introduce
your
myself.
bridges
Yeah,
though.
because we're all the same.
Yeah.
I really don't like when I understand some people it's not for everyone in it, but you know, like if like you said, you're with your people and I don't know it.
Yeah.
I'll go out my way. Just I don't have to say a lot, bro. Just yo, you good, you good, you
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
you good.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
And I
manners,
just keep,
though.
I
Just
just keep it
manners.
pushing.
Yeah,
You get
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Manners.
But you know when like some people just speak to that one person, don't say hello to no one else,
Yeah.
and you kind of think to yourself, bro,
Yeah.
like, come on.
But again, I don't blame them as well because remember, some people just wanna. Some people are not friendly like that.
Yeah.
They're just like, I
Yeah,
know
but-
you.
I
and
know that,
Some
but-
people just don't trust people.
But then
No,
there's
100%.
but then
But
there's
it
manners
don't-
though,
And you
bro.
can't trust
there's
people.
manners just
There's
to go.
manners,
Yeah, there's
bro.
just manners
and
still.
respect, and then like, bro, I'm not saying yo,
Yeah.
we get a drink together and we
Yeah.
chat all the time.
Don't just
Bro,
have
it's
them, just
that, yo,
manners,
you
just-
good?
just, yeah, common
Because
courtesy.
you're
Yeah,
with
yeah,
someone I know,
Yeah.
so I'm going to say hello to you, and then bro, I'll keep it pushing, bro.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying?
Or if you don't say everyone,
It's
just
yo,
yeah.
just
Just
you man
acknowledgement,
enjoy your night.
acknowledgement,
Yeah, you man
acknowledgement.
have a good. You
Because
know what I'm saying?
imagine, all right, say, imagine, yeah, you're on the Sean's boy. Obviously, I know the Sean. I've pulled up into this room now, and I've walked past you
That's different though.
and said "Wagwan."
That's different, though.
to you.
I think that's
You
very
might not
clean,
even
man.
care, you know.
Nah, but that's
on
different, though.
and a manners thing. I should just hear you up and
Like,
like, yo,
I wouldn't care because I understand human beings. Like you don't know me, so I don't expect you to be.
I know that. But
It's manners
obviously,
though. It is manners.
Maybe you
in
might
the
be waiting
sense
for
of-
the introduction.
out of
Yeah,
the-
but
Yeah, but out of
by
respect-
right, you would say,
Yo,
"Oh, it's my boy."
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, but out of respect that.
I'll still hell you up though.
But
Like,
Nashawn,
I'll
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
in
yeah.
and I'll
I gotta hell you up
and
though,
then
bro.
and then Kareem up like, oh yeah, this is my boy Nashawn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when I walked in here, I
Yeah.
held you up first, and then he said, "Oh, this is my boy Nashawn."
Yeah.
I just think that's just the normal thing
Yeah.
to do, innit?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes
that's
it
how I
is
move
an
as
introduction
well.
thing. Sometimes it is introduction, but yo, it's just it
This is
takes
manners.
Well,
Don't
it
get me
takes
wrong.
nothing's
I'm
sake,
with
yo.
you on it.
Yeah.
I'm with you on it. Have manners, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, so I understand why some people don't do that.
I get
Because some people just don't trust people. Like I know you, and you don't know their relationship. He probably took long for him to trust that man.
yeah.
So why is he gonna be skinning his teeth with everyone?
But you really think it's that deep to say Wagwan?
Now, for some people,
Some
some
man
people
generally
they're just
don't,
not,
you know.
they're not friendly because they've probably been betrayed in life
It's-
or
You
they've
don't
been
even
hurt
need-
in life
I
or
don't even
whatever.
think. I don't even think that is. Okay, I don't even think that's friendly or not friendly. I just think it's manners, though, bro.
Yeah,
Now, it is manners, but it's manners, and I totally agree. I believe you should say hello if your brethren's got
Just
brethren,
say
say
what-
hello. But I understand why a man
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
I see,
Nah, it's
I
fair.
see both sides of the coin.
Nah, it's fair. It's fair.
I
it's
don't
fair.
agree with it. I
Mm.
wouldn't do it because
Yeah.
to me it's just like that person who you never said hello to. You and him could probably talk, and that becomes your bona fide brethren.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
just-
yeah.
It's all about first impressions, though, innit?
Yeah.
Because if I don't say hello now, next time, like you're just gonna think
That you
oh,
don't
he's a
like me,
waste
you
man,
don't-
bro.
oh,
You know what I'm saying?
oh,
Like,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
thinking,
You
and
ain't
then
got
it's
no
like,
manner.
now your first impression on me, I've got no manners. When in
Yeah.
reality, I'm actually
Cool.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's all based on that.
Yeah.
innit?
Obviously, it's not a thing of yo just do the beg friend thing and just on the idiot thing.
Yeah.
But like, if I feel like if us as black men
Yeah.
do that more or elements of that more,
Mhm.
it just disarms that whole tension, this whole standoffish energy and that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It just disarms all of that, bro. So
100%.
that's why I move like that, me personally. You get me? And you never know, bro. Like by me moving like that, that might show a next black brother. Yo, you know what?
To open up a little bit.
You say, you get
It's
me.
cool, like
Yeah,
you hear
this
me.
is-
It's cool.
you-
It's
you know
cool.
what I'm
It's
saying?
cool. It's cool to have manners.
Yeah, just say you get me. Just keep it calm and that. But yeah, man, we have to just finish up that one there
Yeah.
still. So yeah,
Great
man.
conversation.
Make sure you like and subscribe and tell a gal to tell their gal. You know, what I'm saying? I mean, tell your friend to tell their gal.
friend.
That's what I meant to say.
Get me?
But yeah, man. Anything you want to shout out before we lock off on that?
Nah, man. Just obviously big up.
Reemy's Living Room and that, man.
Big up,
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean? Just
Yeah,
everybody. I mean, great conversation.
Yeah, 100%,
You get
man.
me?
100%. So yeah, man. That is it, man. Reemy's Living Room. We out.